welcome to the special episode of We the People, coming to you tonight from Hyderabad, from one of the city's best loved institutions, the Hyderabad Public School. On We the People tonight, we debate, is Telangana something that India needs to be scared of? Will it trigger, as it already seems to have, copycat demands for separatism in other parts of India, reviving dormant movements of statehood such as Gorkhaland or Andhra Pradesh, with ministers like chief ministers like Mayawati now supporting those causes? And do small states hurt the idea of a strong nation? That's the focus on our program today. I want to start with K.T. Rama Rao, the son of Chandrasekhar Rao. Ram, through the week when we've been speaking, you have been confident that things are now moving towards the creation of Telangana. But when we see the sort of political crisis that's triggered, we're already seeing indications that there isn't going to be a resolution in the assembly anytime soon. Instead, what we're seeing is a state whose government is virtually unraveling. A number of people would blame your party for having created this situation.
These sort of reactions are nothing new when an event such as a creation of a new state happens, as we have seen in the past as well. When Jharkhand was carved out of Bihar, we've seen some unruly incidents even in the parliament with the Home Minister L.K. Advani himself, firstly. So these sort of reactions are nothing new. These are not uncommon, abnormal. These are pretty much in expected lines. And I would say there are some fabricated, some sponsored events as well that are happening simultaneously in other parts of the state.
Sponsored. Secondly, as in?
Sponsored
as in the protests are sponsored?
Pretty much.
By whom?
Some people with vested interest in Hyderabad.
Why don't you go ahead and name them?
There are a lot of politicians from the Andhra and Rayalaseema region who have significant business interests here, significant vested interests here. I can give you a list of, I would say, at least 100 politicians.
Well, you're sitting next to someone from Rayalaseema. Are you indicating him?
No,
is he sponsoring the protest?
It's not just Mr. Reddy I'm referring to.
Yeah. Not just. Not just.
That's what I'm saying.
You mean you are including him?
All right, let me backtrack a little bit and let me say it again. There are a lot of people with a lot of business interests here, and there is a lot of uncertainty in there, and they fear that there could be a lot of uncertainty, there could be a lot of problem going forward when Telangana is eventually carved out, firstly. And secondly, with what you just said, with TRS being the party to blame for what's happening, I totally disagree with you on that, because we've been around for the last 9 years. There's never been a single violent incident in our track record. Okay. So to actually put the blame on us and say that there is a lot of disturbance, there is a lot of uncertainty in the air because of us is incorrect. If the government has initiated the process and set the ball rolling with regard to the formation of Telangana, and if there are some reactions coming out of it, then I think if you have to blame anybody, it has to be the UPA government and not us.
On that note, let me get Madhu Gaur in now as a member of parliament from the Congress. The Congress seems to have created a right royal mess in this state, not being able to decide whether it wants to fulfill an electoral promise that it made as far back as in 2004, and having made it, not knowing how to get out of it. How can the Congress take both positions at the same time?
Congress has always maintained a consistent stand on Telangana issue, right? Which from 99.
Yeah, that there should be a separate
party in
state.
Opposition supporting. When late Chief Minister, when Rajshekhar was the CLP leader, the legislators from Telangana, 41 legislators went to the party high command, gave a representation to carving a separate state of Telangana. 2004, the Congress party had an alliance with the TRS party, with their understanding is to create, though the party stand is second SRC, Congress has taken a stand in UPA, included in new UPA, Common Amendment Program. With a common consensus, they're going to create the separate state of Telangana and appointed a committee of Pranab Mukherjee.
Okay.
So Congress
why did it take Chandrasekhar Rao's 11-day fast for you to make a midnight announcement of the separate state if this has been your poll promise since 2004? Why did it take Chandrasekhar Rao's hunger strike?
No. Mr. Chandrasekhar Rao was already on fast unto death. His situation, his condition was critical. And the deliberation was going on for those 11 days also. It's not sudden decision.
Tuba.com